Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Yang from Career School. Are you interested in Amazon? Are you interested in product management? Well, you found the right video to watch. Today, I interview with a current product manager at Amazon to learn more about his journey as well as some tips to become a PM. Let's jump right in.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I am originally from Bangladesh. I moved to US for my undergrad, so did my undergrad from Texas A&M in electrical engineering. Coming out of undergrad, I did manage to get a job in Houston. So I have worked in oil and gas for a long time, so into like actual tech industry. In the meanwhile, like I actually started doing my MBA at UT Austin, and then I have like moved to Amazon just like.
Got it. Can you tell me a little bit more about your journey to getting into Amazon?
During my third or fourth year is when I slowly started like liking more like the business side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So then I basically thought about, okay, maybe it's good to kind of think about a career change. And so that's when I basically decided to do my MBA. So I did my MBA from UT. In the meanwhile, slowly trying to do more than just engineering. As I mentioned, like I was doing tendering, some level of business development, and also like client meeting and those kind of stuff to basically just get a little bit more business exposure. So then after doing my MBA, then this thing opened up for me, right? So I got an opportunity at Amazon.
Yeah, shifting gears a little bit. So can you tell me about what you do now as a senior product manager?
Right now, my role is like I'm a senior product manager with I would say like Hardline's internal team. Hardline is like Amazon within Amazon Retail, and my role is to kind of develop internal tools that helps people to kind of do their work better. Right, my products are more like towards marketing automation and simplification. But it touches like most of the retail core users. Then I also own like a lot of data analytics scope where I was like basically just measuring marketing analytics.
What does your typical day-to-day look like?
Yeah, so as a PM, I would say like most days will be like about like 40 to 50% meetings, and like the other part is more the work. So the key part of the PM side is you interact a lot with your customers. That's one side of it, and then you interact a lot with your tech team. So those are like basically your two key partners. And also the other part, which is not the most exciting part of a job, but that has to be done for any job, which is more on the reporting side, how things are going, like you do all those business reports and everything. So those also are a very critical part when you're actually managing a product.
What are the prior experience does product managers usually have when they're coming into this position?
Obviously, one of the things that you can, which is the best experience, is having a product management experience from a different company, which goes without saying. But I guess the other thing that you can actually have is you can actually have like a very strong technical background with like kind of leading product per se. Like one of the things that any product manager really needs to know is the agile methodology, right? Or you can be an agile purist where you really follow agile methodology to the T, or you are not a purist, but you still kind of use all those like practices, because agile is a very useful method for like the PMs and all those PMs to kind of maintain the product roadmap. From my personal experience, I haven't seen a lot of entry-level product manager role, but I have seen like most of the product managers who actually like come through like different positions actually. Like you come in as a program manager, you understand everything well, and then you kind of move slowly towards like a product. Or you can also come in like as a business analyst or something along that line. Then you learn about the business enough, and then basically move towards product.
What was the most surprising part after joining Amazon?
I would say like the culture was very interesting for me. Like when I joined like 3-4 years back, Amazon was not as big, but it was still one of the like top 5 biggest companies in the world. But when I came in, I still saw that like when we say the day one culture, right? That culture was very much there, because you almost felt like you're part of a startup where you are empowered to do a lot on your own. They are like processes, but at the same time, there's like a lot of empowerment at every level. Doesn't matter like what your level is. And the other one is obviously like the flexibility. to do, like there's so much you can do around here, right? Like in your
Yeah.
role, there's so much more to do. And then once you actually like learn enough and you have valuable knowledge that might be utilized for something else, that option is always there also. So those were like two of the things that like really was like excited me like when I joined.
What are some of the things that you like the most, and what are some of the things that you don't like the most?
Liking the most is actually like I do like to interact with the customers and actually like develop something from ground up. So like a lot of Amazon product will actually give you that option, like truly work with the customer, get the requirement, and actually like develop the product. And the other part, as I said, like this is not just from a role perspective. What I said like is purely from like my Amazon journey. The thing is like the flexibility, right? You know that like if you can do like so much more. There's like so many options that that is there. So from a talent perspective, all the product managers are like economists, right? So they have like a huge demand but a very like limited supply. So they have like all their customers who and have like a product backlog which goes for like 5 pages, but then they have like one SD whose throughput is like let's say like 2 items per year. So like I think that is one of the like most like challenging part as a PM, especially like when you're working for like companies where there's a lot going on, you have like a lot of good initiatives going on. This becomes a challenge.
My last question: what are some of the advice that you can give to people who wants to become a product manager at Amazon?
Okay, from a product manager perspective, I would actually say that especially at the young age, do not be afraid to like change courses. Like if you actually do think something you like, don't get married to any idea. Like be very bold and drastic, especially like during your early days, because that's when you don't actually you have experience, but it's not enough to actually like keep you anywhere. You are still like very liquid. So I would say like during the early phase, like if you want to like study something else, do it. If you want to do something else, see what is the requirement for those and then go to it. But you have to be willing to accept like ambiguity and like shift track change, like career tracks when you need to. Like you have to be like super flexible. And then product manager perspective, obviously, as I said, when you are like part of the Scrum process, you don't have to be a product manager. As long as you are one of the other roles, you can like slowly learn about it and then start doing it before you actually like come to this role. Like even in your current role, if you're like one of those roles, then you can slowly start like learning a little bit more about product management. It's obviously not rocket science, so you can slowly pick it up. So when you are actually applying for a product management role, you can already see that, hey, as a part of like this role, I have done this, which already is part of what a product manager does either way. So those will always like weigh very heavy on your resume if you can like actually do something like that.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, those are all the questions I had. Thank you so much, Ishtiaq, again for today.
Well, thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe, like, and share with your friends if you want more videos like this. Stay tuned for more videos, and thank you.